Okay everyone, welcome to day 9 and 20 days to go. Today's episode is sponsored by my fake Oakleys. It's Tuesday morning, I've had a sleep in, and what I mean by that is I get up and go and get Oakley out of bed around 7 o'clock. Then I hang out with him, have a relaxing morning, and then I've actually been for a run already. So truth be told, I recorded a video before I left, and then during my run I thought of some things that I wanted to say, or rather a better way to say the things I said. So here I am, breaking my own rule and re-recording. So today's run I'd been looking forward to since I programmed it late last week. So it was a staple run. I call it a staple run because I feel like it should be, or this type of session should be, a part of everyone's staple training diet. So what it is a general endurance, lower heart rate, zone 1-2 type run, and I just did a out and back from home, and it was really enjoyable. So it's always nice when you're looking forward to a session and it actually lives up to expectations. So I did it fasted, in so much that I didn't eat before I headed out. I just had a couple of glasses of water. So I just wanted to share a little bit with you that I've really been enjoying my training of late. It sounds like a bit of a no-brainer, especially if you preach the things that I preach and that you should enjoy what you're doing. But it's probably been quite a long time since I've really enjoyed the training that I'm doing and my own journey. There's a few reasons for that, but at the moment I'm really grateful that I've been able to get back to this point. And I know it sounds a bit dramatic, but I'll give you a little bit of context now. So in the past I've had some very poor coaching and therefore had a very poor relationship with the sport and my journey. Ultimately I was doing it for the wrong reasons, I guess, and I was definitely a slave to my program. So what that meant was there was monotony, it felt like a chore, and I was just simply doing it because that's what I did and that's what I thought you needed to do. So I think that one of the biggest things has been the variation now. So this week's actually a really good case in point. So yesterday was a key swim, but it had scalability, so that's one thing, the fact that there's scalability within sessions. And then today, as you know, is a fairly easy day and fairly low load. But then tomorrow and Thursday will be bigger days. So tomorrow's key swim will be a little bit longer and it'll have some intensity in there, and then I'll follow that with a heavy strength session. And then Thursday is a key bike session with some strength work and some race intensity work, and I'll run off the bike. That'll bring us to Friday, which will be a little bit of a lighter day, almost a little bit more flexible, but generally the overall load and overall stress is lower. And then the weekend, which again I'm already looking forward to, is heavier load, but this time in the form of some more general endurance work, so a longer ride and a longer run. So I think if you see that, like, there's variation within the week, which is both physical variation but also mentally. I don't need to be up early every day, I don't need to be grinding it out every single day, so that's really healthy for body and brain. And adding to that, last week was different to this week, and then next week is different again. So there's variation across the weeks as well. So even, for example, taking what I'm doing this weekend, that's quite typical in many age group triathletes programs, but I haven't been doing it for 5 or 6 weeks, so it hasn't started to become monotonous. I'm actually really looking forward to doing it. So as I said, I think it's really healthy for body and brain. It's obviously led to me to enjoying what I'm doing, and as we all know, if you're enjoying what you're doing, you're more likely to get in and do it consistently, and then you've got the flow-on benefits of the performance benefits that come out of that. So I thought I'd share that. Hopefully it resonates with a few people, but right now I'm starting to get a little bit cold, so I'm going to head inside, have some food and get on with the rest of the day, and I'll catch you guys later. Cheers.